Maybe this is better, then I can mentor the Pelt Collector. And I can also get an extra card with the Rub of the Rich. Not all like letters. Perfect. Alright, so for today I will be playing another deck that some users were asking for. I had a bit of popularity with the Gruul deck that I posted a couple of days ago with Umori as the companion. However, I felt the deck was lacking a little bit in power because it was missing Embercleave, which you cannot run in a Umori build. And I don't know, I kind of always liked the old style Gruul, like the kind of Gruul that you also see in Pioneer, like it's almost a similar build to this one. And that deck has always been very powerful in my opinion, and I think right now with the current meta it's also a really good contender with all the top decks right now. So I went ahead and I restructured my Gruul deck a bit. I've added 2 of the Viviens, 2 Embercleaves. I've cut some cards here and there. I do not have the dinosaur anymore. What's its name? I will check a second. Yeah, the Marauding Raptor. I got rid of that one and I went with the full haste plan instead. And I think overall this deck has been performing quite well for me. I added the sideboard. I had to check online to see what people are currently running in the sideboard for Gruul, and I guess the Grafdigger's Cage is one of the main cards that helps win the most games because it kind of stops Euro decks. It also stops Loris from getting stuff back from the graveyard, which was quite useful also in the footage today. And of course a bunch of removal for those mono red matchups or just creature heavy matchups in general. We have the Cindervines to combat decks that rely a lot on using non-creature spells. Yorion is kind of guilty of that. And the Shifting Ceratops because the fairy is a thing and counter spells are a thing, so this kind of helps you to have better matchups against those decks as well. I hope you do enjoy the footage. I was able to get a couple of wins. I'm a little bit closer to Mythic again. Maybe I will be reaching Mythic around next week. I've been kind of messing a lot with viewer requests, like trying to build some janky decks or messing around with all kinds of builds. So I haven't really been focusing on ranking up as much as I should. So that's why today I decided to really sit back and do a bit of ranking, otherwise I will never get it done in this season. And well, that's all. See you all next time and have fun. Alright, and we're up against Zhur-Taa. Let's see if we can Gruul him out today. Ooh, we have some nice sleeves. Just a Godzilla lands. Let's have a look. We have a turn 1 play and that's kind of it. I can't keep this. No, Gruul really needs to have a proper land base. Worse, this will have to do for now. I will drop 1 forest and 1 Bonecrusher Giant and I will keep the rest. That way we have a turn 2, a turn 3 and a turn 4 play. Play tapped. Are facing some kind of mono red, but it looks like they might have kept the 1 lander. They did not hit a land. Ah, they did have a land. That's good for them, I suppose. Let's have a look. I think I will play the Pelt Collector now and maybe force out a shock. There's the shock. Stomping the Grim Initiate doesn't do much. Okay, so what we can do now is we can hold up shock and stomp at the same time, and then the turn after that we can put the questing beast down. Fortunately, we cannot get rid of the Abosh just yet, but we'll have to do. There's the Abosh. Suppose I will do this now so we cannot attack in. Get rid of that token. Ah. Well, with a little bit of luck, he will block my questing beast now. He does not. I will block him though. There's a high chance that he will use Embercleave now, but I think I need to take that risk. Because if I don't, he is just gonna deal massive amount of damage with that bush. Oh no. As a why would he stomp if he's not gonna kill the questing beast? Okay, he must have had his reason, but that's fine. Him not killing the questing beast might have actually won us this game. Of course, there's still 2 rounds left, but we're kind of in a good position. Oh. See, he has no way to give this first strike, right? So I'm just gonna get rid of the Abosh now, and then when this one is gone, then these dudes will deal less damage. Okay, so what do we side in? The opponent seems to be running a creature-heavy deck, so I don't think the Cindervines has any use in this matchup. Maybe more removal would be useful. I didn't see any 4 toughness creatures, so I think Lava Call is a little bit of a waste. Red Captain Lee is good for sure. Sorry for the pause, I'm thinking because Mono Red is quite a tough matchup. I don't think, well, maybe I do need to Klothys to have a little bit of healing. I think I will go down on the Viviens for this matchup and maybe get rid of 1 questing beast because we will be going second. Maybe drop 1 Legion Warboss, I suppose. Yeah, let's run it like this. Alright, opponent goes first, obviously. We have a turn 2 and 3 and even a turn 4 play, that's good. If the Gallia survives, of course, but I will take the risk. Let's keep this. Let's hope he doesn't start with the Grimness yet. Ah, that's perfect. We'll shock that during his turn. Maybe he plays something better, but I'll shock this now just in case he has what's the card called? Light up the stage. Go for the Gallia now or the Robber of the Rich first. And if I go for the Gallia now, at least I can mutate it later on. So I think this is the right choice. Likely gonna remove it though. He has 2 mana up, probably gonna get stumped. The cool thing about the Gemrazer is that it can get rid of the NX. Yeah, I need 7 loyalty for this one. White's 2 and sell, 3, 4, 5. Don't think I can get to 7 anytime soon. But this will provide us a way to start pinging him for damage and also gaining back some life. So we'll play it anyways for the time being. Banner. Okay, get rid of that one. Next turn the Abush will come down, which is kind of hard to deal with. But let's have a look. This one can come down for sure. Maybe I should just +1 the Goblin so I can block the Bonecrusher Giant during his turn. There's another stump. I guess he will play the Abush right now. Luckily the Bonecrusher Giant does not have trample. It's tough, that's very tough. Let's not give them more information and just concede now, because this is not leading anywhere. See, do I change anything given what I've seen just now? Maybe I prefer the questing beast over the extra Gemrazer. I think the Ceratops could be useful as a means to block the Abush when it comes down. I can drop 1 Goblin and maybe drop 1 more Gemrazer. I'll go full on the Shifting Ceratops because it's really good to have a blocker against that companion. Play first, of course. No. Yes. 2 source of removal. We kind of want to keep everything. Keep 6 for sure. I guess I will get rid of the Arching Dragonfly, then we will do 1, 2, 3 for the next few turns. We draw into a forest, that is. Will likely remove my Pelt Collector right away, which is kind of annoying, but let's see. Okay, he does not have a 1-drop. Does he have a shock? I see some pause. There's the shock. Right. What will he play? Well, I really want to play the Bonecrusher Giant during my turn, so I'm gonna shock him in the face for now. Play this and pass the turn. And next turn I can play the Questing Beast. Okay, there we go. Questing Beast comes down. Luckily we have a second Questing Beast in hand, which is quite useful if he does have a way to remove this one. But if he doesn't, then I will just go for the Gallia next turn. Is it worth the risk? I suppose I will wait for the Gallia a little bit. Maybe he will block the Questing Beast. In that case I will play out the other one. Alright. I'll play this Questing Beast. And I suppose I will play this one tapped, and then next turn, unless it's an amazing drop, I will discard it with the Gallia and see what we can get. There we go. Okay, so let's see. Again, if we're really lucky we get an Embercleave. We did not. Right. Not blocking the Questing Beast. Okay. Play this now. Perfect. Alright, that sucks a bit. He decides to go full in. Is it enough though? I don't think it is. You have some more shocks? This is Street Dodger. I think that should be game, no? Please don't have a shock. Haste. And trample. That was a really close game. Wow, really close game. Right, let's have a look at our hand. Play first. Wordless, that's useless as well. That's a keep, I suppose. I kind of want to keep the Gemrazer so I can get rid of the Fires of Invention. 5, maybe I don't need this, and... do I need a Gruul Spellbreaker in this case? It's cool to get rid of the Teferi if he plays one, but... also use the Bonecrusher Giant for that, so... maybe this is the correct play. Go. Need one more green land though, but we should be able to draw into it. Stomp him in the face during his turn. There's that land. Play the Bonecrusher Giant. Don't think he runs any counter spells in that version of the deck. But I may be mistaken. There's the Omen of the Sea. We kind of have him on a clock now. There's the ferry, but we can get rid of it. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna replay this like this. Guess I need to get rid of it. The other end, if he plays fires next turn, then we kind of wasted some potential there. Does not have Fire of Invention. I don't really want to overextend my board though, because he may have some sort of board wipe. Alright. Good, that means that our creatures cannot get countered anymore next turn unless he plays another land. He does. Maybe the correct play is to try and get rid of the shark. Again, I don't want to overextend. Doesn't have enough. There's the board wipe, but he doesn't have enough stuff in his graveyard to bring back the Euro. Ah, that's a bit hard. He cannot use targeted removal to get rid of the Bonecrusher Giant, which is good. He's not running any red though, so I guess this is not a Fires of Invention deck then. Right, there's Urion. I think this is the correct play. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so Cindervine's in, Grafdigger's Cage in. We need that one. What do we not need? I think the Bonecrusher Giants were kind of lackluster, so we can remove those. I don't think we need to shock. What else do we drop? This is useless against most of his stuff, so maybe drop one Embercleave for now, because he will likely counter it anyways. Legion Colossus. This can get rid of the Yorion, which is good. I did not see him run any Fires of Invention, so we'll take out the Gemrazers for now, and I guess because we're going second, I can remove one Vivien. Let's see how this works. If we can land the Grafdigger's Cage, it will already do quite a bit for us. A little bit of too much land, but if I mulligan, then I would keep 3 anyway, so I'm gonna keep this. Being able to Klothys and get rid of the Euro is quite useful. Okay, so we have a next turn play already, that's also great. Plus this adds quite a bit of... Maybe it's better to play this for now. I really don't want my Cinder Vines to be counted. Yeah. Okay, why is he shocking at him? Oh, well, let's attack him first and see what he does. I guess he just wants to play the Brazen Borrower then, and we'll just risk it. Okay, he did have a counter. Yes, he will fetch green, and we might be seeing a Euro now. Yes, the Euro. Do I Questing Beast? Think I do Questing Beast. Because if he does board wipe it, at least I get a card draw from the Shatter the Sky, and if he doesn't board wipe, we have the potential of winning the game next turn. Okay, why did... I know it's very greedy, but I'm gonna haste this in. You will likely bounce something, which is fine. Okay, Nightpack Ambusher. Right. Next time we can Robber of the Rich and the Zhur-Taa Goblin the same turn. He has enough in his graveyard now to play the Euro, so we might be seeing that coming down now, but that puts him to 7 health. That means he can block this. That should still win us the game, right? Okay, put down this. And we put down this. And this. Haste. Unless he bounces something, this should be game. There we go. Right, tier 2 already. Now up again, press kit. There's a Loris of the Dream Den deck, so it's either Cycling or Rakdos, I guess. A bit of a high curve, but we are going first, so I suppose I will risk it and see what they are playing. Having all three of the lands is quite useful as well in this deck, so I think one of the hardest thing for Gruul is to have the mana base they need. This won't do anything for now. Maybe it's the Author version with the enchant. Tax in. Okay. Well, in that case, I will Legion Warboss now. If he does run enchants, then next turn we can mutate the Legion Warboss. I'm not gonna block, I really need my Legion Warboss to survive. Okay, it's some sort of healing deck then. In that case, I'm gonna shock the bird. We will protect it. Okay, well, okay, fine. I will mutate Legion Warboss now. Over. Rid of that Life's Bounty. All right. Will he block? Will not. Well, I feel at this point I kind of want to raise him then. Go ahead and tag in, and I will just keep on raising him to the end. Of that token. That should be game next turn with Colossus. Wants to block, I guess. Those. Just trample and let's see what he blocks. Okay, I guess I will give the token trample then. Right. Okay, let's game one. There's a lot of one drops, so we'll add this and this for sure, and the Grafdigger cages. We're going second now, so I don't think we need the Viviens. This was quite useful because he does seem to run some entrance, so that maybe I have keep the Embercleave for now. What do we drop? What do we drop? I don't want to drop anything. Maybe I don't need the Colossus for now. Legion Warboss can drop one, it did win me the game there, but I think there's better options. Maybe drop one of each across the board there and run it like this. First time I see a mono white healing deck. And a Ikoria, that is. Right, looks good. Can shock something during that turn. Might keep the shock for Loris if it does come down. Okay, one decides to be irritating instead. Well, I'm just gonna drop the Legion Warboss now. You have something for it. He probably has something to exile it now, but that's fine. Right, I will... he probably has a Karameter's Blessing, right? Maybe I will just play this. With haste. Right. I know I'm probably wasting it, but at least it will get rid of the blessing. Go. Ah, that's big. And vigilance. And another one. Oh my. Oh my. Well. Oh no. He's gonna heal another 12. Oh, how am I gonna get out of this? Oh no, he blocks the questing beast. Well, I need to chump block this. Oh. I'm not gonna quit just yet though. I feel as long as we have a questing beast, we have a way to deal with that Loris. And yes, it doesn't have a single permanent in the graveyard, which is great. I wish I would stop drawing lands though. For more lands. Maybe I should just attack him with the Legion Warboss. Hope he kills it. Ah, he kills it. At least he will stop gaining life after this. The 10 out of 15 cards that we drew so far have been lands. Bit too much land if you ask me. I mean, the very moment he draws into something to get rid of the questing beast, then it's kind of game over. I don't want to quit just yet. Alright, he does not attack again. We get rid of some enchantment. Yes, we do. I will mutate the Gruul Spellbreaker. Yes, put it over. I will get rid of one all that glitters. Right now he is a bit smaller, that's good. Again. I think the opponent killing my Legion Warboss was kind of a mistake, as he could have kept the game going on endlessly. Ah, well, there goes the game. Little too much land there. I'll run the deck back like it is. I will go first, of course. Play first. And this looks great. One more creature, we can start drawing quite a bit with the Gallia. Put down this. Next time we put down the Gallia. Okay. Right. Well, guess I will do this then. Mutate Gallia. Over. Rid of the L side. That's fine. Just attack in with the Gemrazer for now because it has trample. See, another one. Okay. And an all that glitters. So the bad timing for a tapped land. I wish that forest was the one on top instead just now. But I think in this position what will he do next turn? To get rid of this. Probably play the Lurrus now. Okay. Thing is, if we draw another Gemrazer and we mutate this one, we can destroy two things. Maybe I should have attacked in with all, so we could have drawn two cards. Block it. Go. Okay, he's not gonna play the all that glitters then. Is he? This. I think I'm gonna take the gamble and attack in with everything. So we get two draws. I hope I get to drop the land and not the Legion Warboss. Go. That's good. And next turn I can stop all the Lurrus nonsense. Right. Love the questing beast to block the Lurrus in case he does attack in. Okay. What's his plan now? Right, alright, alright. I mean, I could block that and then drop the Grafdigger's Cage. And that will kind of ruin his game plan of bringing stuff back, right? We'll do this. He already played something from the graveyard, so cannot play another thing. Oh! Ah, yeah. So, Grafdigger's Cage. Also, we'll play this one. We'll take the risk. Okay, then that kind of concludes our engine. And not play anything from the graveyard anymore, which is good. Not gonna block that just yet. Need a way to get rid of that Loris. This. Have to attack, and unfortunately maybe you will block with them. Yeah, he does. Guess he's afraid of a Collision Colossus. Okay, there goes the Pelt Collector. Oh, that's good. Alright, I will mutate Legion Warboss. Rid of that Sentinel's mark. Go. This is the better option. Got one blocker, keep up. Probably gonna block the token, and that's fine. We have enough power to block the Loris, or we can just jump block it with the Goblin. I don't think he has a way to gain trample. Play this as a 4/4. Tapped. All right. Good. I should play that now, so let's put this on Gruul Spellbreaker, I suppose. Does have trample. He's kind of forced to play whatever is in his hand because of the Robber of the Rich. Need to be careful though. Maybe this is better, then I can mentor the Pelt Collector. And I can also get an extra card with the Robber of the Rich. Not all like letters. Perfect. Okay, put that onto the Gruul Spellbreaker as well. Thank you, opponent. I will use this on the Loris now because he wants to trump block something, I bet. And I want to get the extra card. And that's the game.